Hey everybody, I wanted to do a bit of a pre-holiday table update and just quick video, like just maybe reflection on painting from the last year and stuff. Probably talk more about in the new year about new projects that are coming, but or about the new projects. But right now I'm working on my French grenaders, and basically where I'm at is just I'm still doing the base painting. You know, I got the initial gray prime, and biggest thing, even though it doesn't make it look that much different than light gray and white, but I got the first coat of white paint, which is the majority of the model for these ones. These are the Languedoc French Indian War grenaders, and essentially since then I've got the first, you know, the blue accents, which is essentially the shirt underneath, as well as the cuffs are blue, which is a little bit I guess it's a little bit less on these models than the Fusiliers, because these coats have they're like a one-piece coat with a white collar, as I understand it, and they're a big coat, and they cover more of the shirt underneath. Just looking here at an old Fusilier that I'm using as a model, you can see how there's just a little bit more blue showing, which is nice. But these ones, not as much. But and then on the Musty Wargamer show, I got the first coat of skin color on all of them. And then I'll kind of pull out to show all of them in a second, just how big the unit is. And so I did that, and then today I just kind of worked on some of the strapping that goes around to a bag in the back, and so I started to get some of the color there. I have to do a second coat on the white and the blue, as well as washes, you know, and all the other kind of details and everything. But before I get to that second coat, I use that sometimes as a touch-up as well, that period of time. And so particularly for the whites, where I've kind of crossed where I shouldn't have, I like to get that later. And so that's why I'm painting straps now, and I'll be going for details and stuff and getting all that base paint on before I start, you know, doing my highlighting and patching and fixing. I'm just going to pull out here a little bit, or other way. And so that's the unit here. I have an officer as well, who actually does have more blue showing. I've done this exact sculpt before. This is the French, one of the primary French officers from Minden, and so I have a few of these that I can stand in as officers. As you can see, there's lots of trim and like other stuff that has to be painted still, but yeah, I had to pull that out. So this way, this unit will have an officer, and yeah, so I'm working away at this as usual. As I start to get towards finishing the base painting is when the magic for me in miniature painting starts to come alive. I like seeing them all ranked up and having their colors, and then working on the details and having them really pop and start to look alive. And then I enjoy coming back to my hobby table and walking past it and like seeing this sort of unit there's a critical mass stage in the painting where it goes from, oh my gosh, I've just got so much to do, to wow, these are looking so good, I just enjoy working on these. I don't know if you guys are the same. Like, I know everybody's different in their psychology, you know, when it comes to how they like to paint and take enjoyment out of it. I may have showed these already, but I have 3 little skirmish models I'm going to work on in the new year. I have more. These are also grenaders, but these are the Grenader Company, the Fantasy Personalities by Julie Guthrie. And this one is a female elven warrior. You know, when you look back at old models from back in the day, I mean, it's true that with some of the hand sculpted stuff, like some of it you end up liking, some of it you don't like as much, but there's something about these models, the detail and the style, and these are from like 87, 86, 87, 88, like that area. I just love these so much. I don't know how I can. And even the eyes, like if you like to paint eyes, these are just really perfect eyes for painting. The definition and the separation from models back in that time, like they're just perfect, in all honesty. I think I've shown the Thief. I'll show that one last, but this is a female hobbit. This one's a really popular miniature from that line, and I think it's just really looks like a cool looking hobbit. And then this is the first one that this is a an elven, female elven rogue. Really beautiful miniatures though, and I have lots of these, and I have a range of them. I have humans, I have like were-rats, I have minotaurs, like I have lots of cool stuff from this line that I can paint, and I'm doing it partly as just collecting and painting. I would love to have more of these, but then also I'm likely going to use them for some small skirmish games as well. I am actually getting into another game for next year. I've already ordered it, and it's on its way. A friend and I are getting into Rumble Slam. I don't know, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's a kind of like Blood Bowl for wrestling. It's basically, really handful of miniatures. You're in like an arena wrestling ring, and it's just like a fun game that can be played in a short period of time, and it has some fun little mechanics. I've watched the rules for it. They have some cool looking miniatures, and it's just a fun little thing for days that you just don't want to set up a really big game, and you just want to have something quick, or even want to play more than one game. This is a perfect game for it. So I'm actually looking to, as a little side thing, like looking to have fun with that. Just 2 plugs that I'm going to put out there is Justin Borges, and sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Justin. He had actually promoted Rumble Slam many years ago. Like he put lots of, and he still plays it, but he put lots of videos up. And I'm just looking because he's changed his YouTube channel away from his name, and I think it's called either 10-4 Miniatures. It is called 10-4 Miniatures. That's exact. I just looked it up. I remembered it correct. So his channel's been rebranded. It's the same channel, but it's called 10-4 Miniatures, and he's really plugged the game and supported the game on YouTube like quite a bit. And so he has had me thinking about it for years, and just not pulling the trigger, but thinking about it and thinking I would really like it, enjoying watching it, from afar. And then more recently, Mini WarMutt has actually been recently putting videos up looking at the game and at some of the recent sets that have come out, and talking about the game a lot. And he reignited my interest in it, and also kind of caused me to, seeing his stuff caused me to think about and actually pull the trigger on it. And so I have a friend locally that also did as well, so we can play games. And so I'll show some of that stuff in the new year, and I'm looking forward to adding that to what I'm going to be doing in the near future. So that's about it for me, folks. I will, I'm going away for the holidays. I still interact with the Facebook Musty Wargamers page with the guys and everybody. If you guys have not joined the Musty Wargamers Facebook page, it's kind of like a hobby group page, like a lot of places, but it's just fairly flexible in what the people are interested in, whether it be historical or fantasy, and we show the stuff that we're painting on and just have a lot of fun. It's a great place to connect. If you guys haven't actually joined and want to join, the link is below. I'm an admin as well as Rusty is, and so is Dan Booman, and so is Tim. And so yeah, you guys can always can join. And so hope you guys have a great Christmas, and Happy New Year, and talk to you later.